Hello everyone, back in AMS2. As Razer just has put out version 1.6.7 of Automobilista 2, well, it was announced, I'm aware of that, but I didn't expect it this weekend, actually. We've got two new cars, one of which I'm in here, which is the new, generation 2 of the Formula Vee. The second one is the Ligier JS P4, a car I was really hoping for because it completes this European Ligier Series, on which I did a video, and a car I like very much. The other one in there, the GT type car. The JS P4 is their prototype. Here I am now in the Gen 2 of the new Brazilian FV. So this is the grid, mainly consisting of Brazilian drivers, authentic drivers. If I remember correctly from watching these couple of minutes on YouTube from today's race. It's August the 31st. Today they raced on this very track, the Velocità track, to feature this revised car. I'll do a quick race here. 4 laps. I've dialed in the AI on 106.
Okay,
and
Timo, nice and neat. Stay out of trouble.
Yes, let's race, guys. On a track I know pretty well from my various races here with the Stock Car Pro and other series.
Green.
Nice track, really. Couple of undulations, elevation changes, difficult corners, and it has this rural vibe. Bit like Ulten Park in Brazil. No offense to anyone. And what about these cars, guys? Well, proper entry series for young race drivers who've just grown out of karting, I guess. I'm late. And it's all about that here, guys. Counter steering, correcting the non-existing downforce or aero grip. Yeah, it's wheel-to-wheel, hardly any power, lightly under 100 HP. It's a Volkswagen Beetle engine they're using. No wings, just that fin. Getting closer under braking. Yeah, nice entry series. I mean, in some way, they are the epitome of, floatiness and slidiness, which haters of, or critics of AMS2 never get tired of mentioning. Partly rightly so. But I think, to be fair, here it is just part of the car. It is an integral part of the car.
This is brilliant. Keep it up. P5.
Feels like karting with even less grip and downforce. Ugh. But the racing is pretty cool. And of course the lack of power and speed gives you enough time for corrections.
The car in front of us is Andre.
Woohoo! That's not how you want to rejoin. And now I think I've demoted myself into the second half of the grid, which is the slower cars. Anyways, guys. The racing is the same, and it's not so much about the result here, about the driving and my impressions. Whoa, yeah. Of course, you need a working AI to have a bit of fun in here. Well, before recording this, I've put in about 10-15 minutes to get a feel for that car. Did a quali session.
The leader has just done a 149.
Where I ended up in a low 150, I think it was. That was my best time. There's not much you can do on the setup of the car. Brake pressure is the main thing, and tire pressures is another thing. Brake bias, of course. But nothing on, or hardly anything on the suspension, and nothing on the drivetrain actually. It's these 5 gears with one, set of gears. Now, not the same mistake again, if possible. I think the most potential for this class lies in multiplayer.
Good
Yeah.
pass. Now keep pushing.
It's all on the driver in these cars. Same material for everyone, only different liveries. This would be something like an entry series, a beginner series in iRacing also, I think. So, as we're ending lap 3, beginning the last lap, I would like to first do some more overtakes if possible, and second, perhaps put in my best lap time.
Last lap.
Fifth gear is hardly needed here.
You're catching the slower class cars.
Can they take a blow? Yeah, they can. Good to see. It's controllable, yet lighty as hell. Yeah, groove tires doesn't make it much better, to be honest, regarding grip. And I'm not so sure also what the best temperature for these tires, these very slim grooved little things here, is. Seems to be around 60 degrees, telling here from the visuals from the HUD.
Slower cars ahead. These guys will be fighting for position. They might not see you.
They might not see me, alright. And I might not be fast enough to overtake them. One at least, that'd be great. Come on. Got slightly better acceleration, but only up to a certain point. Okay.
Position. There we
Yeah.
go. It's over. Bring it back round.
All right. A P22 it is. Let's skip the cooldown lap. Yeah, and last in my class, I guess. No, P10 in my class. All right. Good. Some 21 seconds behind these guys. Again, a 150, 155 here. And the fastest are doing 149s. I just, upon loading this session, the leaderboard, by the way, is already open. You can put in times on time trial, and I've just seen that the fastest time there was a 148.2. Might be even quicker while I'm speaking or while you're watching this. Very likely so. But anyways, guys, I'm 2 seconds away from that, so there is, of course, a lot of potential. For me, I don't think that I will play that series very often, to be honest. It's a bit too much junior for me. Not that I'm a seasoned senior professional driver, but I mean, I'm just having more fun in other series. This is a cool entry series, and then perhaps when doing multiplayer, I'd be inclined to join a session, perhaps. All right, let's take a look at the second car, and this is actually the highlight for me. And here, of course, I am talking about the Ligier European Series, which was introduced with these cars here, the Ligier JS2R. Oh, these names are so hard to remember and recognize for me. Excuse me, guys. A car that I really liked was the highlight of the last update and DLC for me, and I really backed Razer to complement this class with this car here, the JS P4 entry-level LMP car, if something like that exists, right? I mean, it looks like a car from the future. It looks like a proper prototype, but yet it is said to be that also this is kind of beginner prototype payable racing, yeah? And I'm really looking forward to drive this one here now. What livery shall I take? The French one? Number 14. Oh, well, anyways, let me see. Let me just have a look. No, let's take the number 16. That's my birthday number, so let's take this one. But for this one, I'm more in a Francorchamps mood. Let's take a look here. Of course, we're not using the original settings, which would be an 1 hour race. We won't do a mandatory pit stop. It's just the racing here. About the car, the feel. 39 opponents, that's great. I mean, that's then 10 in my car and 30 in the JS2R. Superb.
Okay, Timo, get ready.
Yes. Oh. So yeah, it is sequential shifting, pedal shifting.
Go, go, go.
Here we go. Here we go. Let's leave the HUD off for a moment. Yeah. 1 or 2 places gained here. Into La Source. Now down to the Rouge corner, Rédillon. We cannot make that full. Let alone on the first lap here with rather cold tires. Okay. And you see that? 5th gear is rather long, 6th gear also.
Good start.
Can I maintain my place here in P5? Yes, I can. I mean, like the description and promise, it feels like an LMP3 car. Has these prototype vibes, but it's, yeah, rather easy to drive, or let's say, I don't want to call it underpowered, but you know what I mean, perhaps. It's not that edgy. Rather benign. And that is, well, me saying something about it after 10 minutes of driving that car. Yeah, like with the other car in that series. Sorry, I'm
He's all over you.
keeping forgetting these names. GS2 P4 is the name of this one, and the other one is the GS2 PR. Oh, sorry guys. I mean the GT car, so to say. It gives you a lot of time thinking about your move.
P5.
Which is nice. Which is nice, really. And I was talking about multiplayer. Regarding the FVs, I think this here is even more suited. Yeah, and a proper alternative. Wow, he's quick. Wow, what speed out of Eau Rouge. A proper alternative to all the GT3 stuff that people keep playing. Yeah, see that? You can overdrive it. The overall feel is cool.
Timo, the next car is Maluet.
And it's, for me, it's all about the tiny things, the details. It feels just that bit more edgier and heavier, yeah, and more aggressive than a GT car in this series, which it should. So the feel is cool. The looks and sound, the looks, of course, also the sound I really cannot make a judgment upon. Haven't seen or heard these cars in real. Ouch. Too much curb will kill you. Or make you lose places. There's the yellow one. Oh.
Thompson is now in the lead.
Okay, thank you. That's about the speed of GT3 cars here through Blanchiment. And I think I'm a bit better under brakes, under braking than the AI here.
The leader's just done a 222.6 P6.
But not so much in the corners, especially not
Fuel looks good.
Rouge.
Push if we're going to hold this position.
Now down the old pits to Réunion. Let me see, can I copy his line? He's so quick there. I slightly lifted and that is enough to lose about 50 meters. Wow. Even on the slipstream.
Lee is now leading.
Yeah, but like the promise, I think this is a pretty good prototype entry series. If the IMSA cars, the LMDHs are too difficult for you or have become too boring, I don't know. Whoa.
The gap behind is now 0.1.
Maybe try these.
You're out of track limits there.
Actually, I'm fascinated by the series as it is. And, well, I think I'm going to do a recreation of one of these races they did this year or last year, let's see. Because now the parts are all here, you know? Both cars, some of the tracks at least. Better in this corner. Double O, much better.
This car is Lopez.
Yep. I like the rule set. Would also be cool to do that online with a friend. Driver swaps coming up to my mind. That'd be something.
Come on, Timo. Good stuff. Keep it coming.
So half an hour for each. That'd be cool.
Car in front is Lee.
With the same machinery, you know.
Fastest lap for Roundy, 222.2. One more lap to go.
So it definitely has an appeal. But I find a bit lacking here. In my first time here, I'm I don't have the best, how can I put it, feeling for the brakes, actually. That's something I would have to learn. Don't feel where they lock up. I mean, there's no TC, is there? No. No. Thank God not. Yeah. Well, I've reduced the brake pressure down to 78 or something, so maybe that's even a bit too much. To get these tires to lock up, you can see it on the wear. They are on the visuals. Just a bit, light bit. So we're on P6, 3 seconds behind. So the AI skill is quite okay here. By the way, what times did I do? I've forgotten. The look. I think won't be under 220. So pace-wise, I'd say comparable to modern GT cars.
Hold your nerve, just keep it smooth. No
GT3
mistakes.
cars, excuse me. Ah, there. My God, why is nobody telling me? There is my best lap showing here. On my Speedo, 223, so 5 seconds lower than the current best on TT. Wow. Okay, Timo. So that's the potential, guys. That's the potential. In other words, low as hell and AI pace of 106.
V6. Well done, mate. Good
Yeah.
finish.
It's not that much, it seems. Yeah? At least to what the potential of this car is. But yeah, I like this one. I'm not as hyped as with the other car when I drove that first. Let's be fair, but it is a free edition, complementing the European Ligier Series for all who already own the DLC, the last DLC. And so I'm gladly taking that and really looking forward to doing a bit more with this European Ligier Series. So that's it from my side for today, guys. My first impressions with the 2 new cars for update version 1.6.7 for Automobilista 2. Thanks a lot for watching. Have the best time in your life, in your most favorite sim, and see you on the next one. Doink. Bye.